Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Belle Power, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here today to conduct this naming ceremony of Riley Jacob Sterling. Please come together and make a semicircle as we welcome Calvin and Susie with their newborn son, Riley. Today is a very special day for Calvin, Susie, and Riley as we formally acknowledge and welcome beautiful Riley into the family circle. A day that Calvin and Susie have waited a very long time for. Little baby Riley's family and friends have already welcomed him into their hearts, and today they stand before you as they speak their commitments and promises to you out loud to their community and sacred circle. Riley is blessed to have the love of his family around him, his great-grandfather, his grandfathers, both grandmothers, aunties, uncles, as well as his two beautiful parents. It's a true blessing. Celebrations are a rite of passage, marking traditions in our lives and our community. And these rituals are important to us because they highlight values and beliefs that are imperatively our way of life. As a traditional naming day, today's celebration offers the ritual of formally naming, acknowledging, and welcoming Riley. However, our celebration today is also a time for Calvin and Susie to celebrate their family, make promises to their little boy, and identify some very special people outside the family who will always be there to act as their godparents to the child. As many of you are aware, it took some patience and some persistence for Riley to come into the world. Anyone who helped this couple through these times knows that Riley was prayed for, wished for, longed for, and is wanted. It is at this point that the couple wish to express their love and their deepest gratitude to you, their family and friends, with a poem. Thank you, Susie and Calvin. Families are an integral and important structure within our society. The role of parenthood is held in high regard and is one of utmost importance. From the moment Riley was born, Calvin and Susie's lives changed forever. The responsibility of parenthood overcoming all others. Calvin's father, John, would now like to share some words on behalf of the grandparents and the great-grandfather Jacob. Thank you. Calvin and Susie knew that they were having a boy. In fact, Susie knew, she could tell before, but didn't say anything to Calvin, and she wanted to let Calvin choose the name. So today, Calvin and Susie, what name have you chosen for your son?
Riley Jacob Sterling.
In life, as we grow, it's always good to know that you have someone on your side, someone who has your back, someone to guide you through life. A guide is a gift in today's world, someone you can turn to for support, unconditional love, and someone who devotes time to you, who's not always your parents. For today's ceremony, we wish to honour this role with the announcement of the godparents. Riley is lucky to have two uncles, Sam and Tom, who will step in as his guardians at any time. Would Uncle Sam and Tom like to come up, please? Sure, thank you.
Where's Uncle Tom? Oh, here he comes.
I can't get himself away from the bar.
So I'm just going to ask you a question, and if you are willing to, you just say yes we are, or yes we will. As godparents to Riley Jacob, Calvin and Susie ask that you will be the special people in Riley's life. People who are there to support and love him, and to provide him guidance and encouragement from outside the family. Are you willing to take this responsibility?
We will.
We will.
Thank you. You may sit down.
Thank you.
So Calvin and Susie wish to acknowledge the freedom and love and symbol of new beginnings for Riley with a butterfly release, which will be led by Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. So right now in the ceremony, we're going to go and sign a commemorative certificate certificate. And then we are going to close the ceremony with a toast from great-grandfather Jacob. And following that, please join the family for lunch and drinks. So let's sign the certificate, and then great-grandfather Jacob will say something.
I think you just wet yourself. Oh, so it's yours now.
Oh, okay. So here's the certificate.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well done. Excellent.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you formally Riley Jacob Sterling.
Hey, Riley.
And now a toast
Cheers
to Riley.
to
Riley.
Riley.
Riley.